What's happening, people? What's happening, people? Once again, it is your player partner, the pimp from the SIP with the magical lip, goddammit, King Kane. What's going on, good people? What's happening out there? The South has hit with a winter storm of epic proportions. Some things that we have never seen in the history of the South. Hit some temperatures there that should be up north. And in fact, y'all should keep that up north. Don't you ever send that down here, because Jack Frost, for some strange reason, had lost his damn mind. Texas got hit first, and we are just not used to cold weather or ice or snow or anything like that in the South, just so you know. So blessings to the people that, lost their lives in these tragedies, because it was of epic proportion, and it was out of control. But what we're here to talk about today is who is to blame for a lot of this foolishness. Why? Because it's been over a whole week, and there are still people without heat and water that pay their bills faithfully every week. So the governor basically cussed everybody out. Well, he ain't cussed everybody out, but he did write a little mean letter talking about let him straighten some people out before he leave. Because it's saying it's not his fault. Well, sir, I'm here to tell you it's absolutely your fault. I mean, I can't say it's your fault totally by yourself, but that's part of the job. These people run for public office, and I promise you, first of all, I don't trust politicians. I always think there's some ulterior motive to what the hell you're running for, and they're not for the people. That's why I never understand why people let politicians get them so uproared, you know what I mean? Like to do dumb stuff. I mean, I've never understood it. But anyway, part of your job is this: to take care of your people, take care of the state that you are over. If you are the governor, if there was a warning of any warning, I don't care what it was, from a terrorist warning to an earthquake warning to a tornado warning, it is your job to move the moving pieces into place and to dictate to your people to make sure they're on their job. Why? Because in essence, or in real life, you are the boss. You are the end of all ends, the means of all means for that state. So you should be the one to say, hey man, are you guys on your job? Are you prepared? What do you got? Let me hear the plan. What's the plan? Let's see what's in effect. Let me see the plan. Can you send me a copy of the plan? Let's look at the plan. Let's discuss the plan. Let's see. The flaws are here, 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 and here. All right, well, let's get some professional people in that do this for a living. Since there are government agencies pretty much in every state that's what they do. And they pretty much warned you that it was coming and you still didn't do anything. So, yep, that's what makes it your fault. I actually feel sorry for a lot of people. The hotels have made a plenty of money. And I never understand this because, first of all, cooking, I guess you ain't got no choice in the matter, of course, but cooking is a thing that a lot of people don't do anymore. Let's just be honest. A lot of people buy instant stuff that they can warm up, and they don't really, cook. So why is it that every time something like this happens, the damn grocery store get empty of everything from everybody? That's another person that I'm like, dude, can't y'all do that a little better? I'm just saying. Grocery stores, let me holler at y'all, pimpin'. Walmart, Kroger's, I don't know the rest of them because I don't really grocery shop like that. I leave that kind of stuff to the wife. But Save a Lot, all the grocery store chains in America. Okay. Did y'all not know there was a winter storm coming? I'm just saying. Seems like to me, everybody got caught with their pants down. How the hell are the shelves completely empty for over a week? And how are there whole grocery stores that weren't open? Were y'all surprised by the storm? Because as far as I can tell, they were saying that storm was coming for a full week before it got here. So nobody. It was like this was an epic failure. But of course, let me say once again, the South does not have storms like that. We're not used to it. We're not prepared for it. But my thing is, you got a warning though. You know what I'm saying? That's almost like, kind of like when they say Jesus coming back and get your soul right and everybody ignoring it. That's neither here nor there. I'm not going to go no further into that one. But seriously, man, it was a complete failure. It was a complete disaster. The cars was wrecking everywhere. The police presence was even relaxed. It was just damn. It was just really, really bad. Like right now, It's still not really gone, but it's pretty much melted. I mean, the airport shut down, everything went down. And I think we need to take a look at that, the South, because, you know, due to global warming, we probably do for a few more. Because I don't know if people remember this, but, you know, I'm of age that I have seen a few times that this has happened, but they were few and far in between. You know, like you may see one happen like this decade and then don't see it for another decade. You know what I mean? But now, in the last 5 years, I can think of about 4 times now, you know, that the same thing happened, but it just didn't last this long. Like this actually lasted a whole week. Normally, you know, you might get 3 days out of it and it's a wrap, but this lasted a whole week. So now that we know this is the new way of life, this is something we're going to have to deal with. Can we get a little more prepared? You know, like some equipment? Like, I don't know if anybody's looking at the picture that we put up on our Spreaker website, which is the home base of WPIMP, by the way. Because now we're on, like, I don't know, we're in a lot of places, so I'm not sure if that picture follows around, but it's basically a live picture that I took while I was out on the road, like, I think the first day. And, dude, there were no type of preparation for the road. I mean, I think they may threw a little salt on a couple of bridges, but the ice covered it all up. There were no trucks that tried to clear any roads or do anything. You just had to kind of drive on it and know how to drive. So there was a point in time that if you didn't have like an 4-wheel drive vehicle, you couldn't even go out for like probably the first maybe 4 days. You couldn't even really leave your house. You know what I mean? And unless you wanted to wreck your car. I mean, and there was a lot of that. The guys with the tow trucks made a fortune. Let's just go ahead and point that out, because I saw them everywhere. If you didn't have a 4x4, you was going to have some trouble. You know what I mean? Because you're just going to lose control of your car every time you try to go up a hill or something, because it wasn't really so much as snow that we got in Mississippi as it was ice. Like, that sheets that you see of white, that is not snow, because snow would move. That is ice. So you can literally ride on it and nothing happens. It didn't move. It didn't create tire tracks. It didn't go to the side. It didn't melt. It was just like an ice skating rink at all times. And I'm pretty sure anybody that ever walked on ice, and especially in the last week or so, anybody stay in the South, we all have hit that ground once or twice. Yeah. We all probably need a slipping. Because once again, we don't have shoes either that's made for that kind of stuff, because we don't have it, man. In the summertime here, it's like 100 damn degrees. We don't have no reason to have that kind of stuff. And you know what? Real quick mechanical knowledge that I was noticing, because we're in the South and we can get away with it. A lot of people cars were tearing up because y'all keep putting water in your radiator instead of radiator fluid, and your radiator froze. And you probably didn't turn your motor up, just so you know, before the mechanic see it. I'm just letting y'all know. Don't do that. Yeah, put actual radiator fluid in there, because that's the reason a lot of people cars are breaking down, not from wrecking, for the simple fact that the water in your radiator froze and your radio's a giant popsicle. Stop being cheap and buy some damn radiator fluid. It's not like you had to buy it a lot unless you had a leak. But it's time to prepare for it, people. This is basically going to be commonplace. This is going to happen every year for at least a week, and we know it. Can we get a little bit more prepared, please? Can we? Because you got to think about the elderly in these situations. Old people that can't get out, old people that people can't come check on, old people that people can't get to, or old people that just don't have family. Because everybody don't have families. So I guaranteed you there's some old people that have died, or some elderly people that have died in this situation, that they couldn't get out, they don't have family to come see about them, they don't have family to come get them. I think we can do a way better job. All these damn tax dollars and stuff getting sent, especially somewhere like Dallas, good Lord. Much tax money is in Dallas. How the hell y'all don't have equipment to clear some shit out to keep the lights on? What kind of bull is that? How? That's insane. That was just an epic failure, you know, because Texas has, the Dallas area has their own light system, or their own power plant, and they just had a failure with their power plant, and apparently they didn't know how to fix it, which is a little crazy. So they had rolling blackouts. So people was actually living in their homes, and it was 40 and 30 degrees in the house. Bruh. we would have had a bonfire in the backyard. You hear what I'm saying? We would have had old school around the trash can, goddamn it, in the backyard, damn near burning logs. You hear what I'm saying? Back in the caveman era around here. It's just, it got brutal. It got brutal. You hear what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to tell you something else too. Now, some people about to get offended from what I'm about to say on some stuff I noticed too. I did notice, like, maybe Texas is a little different, but like I said, you know, WPIMP is home base in Mississippi. I noticed that the better areas, if you want to say, or the more costly areas, or the high dollar areas, didn't really have that many difficulties in keeping the lights and the water on. But the areas that wasn't that great, you know, as far as how much the houses are worth, they still went off immediately. Now, maybe that's neither here nor there, or, you know, you can reflect that back on maybe the houses are a little older. And you know what? I'm lying. Y'all know what it is. Come on now. I'm pointing out to you. I'm laying it out there for you to knock it down. You dig what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one that noticed that. I mean, you know, if some people notice that in your city, go ahead and say something in the comments, and we can chit chat back and forth on that later. But like I said, I think we can do a better job. I really do. We need to do a better job. This is terrible. This was a terrible showing. It's just bad. I mean, like, all right, say for example, if this would have stretched another week, it would have turned into the end of times around here. I'm telling you, like, it took, and I'm gonna tell you something else too. It took too long to declare the not a national emergency. I forgot the wording that they use for it when they say it's emergency declared by the government or the president or the governor. The Mississippi governor refused to accept help when they tried to do it. Why, I don't know. Why would you not accept help? You're the poorest state in the whole damn nation. And not to mention, Mississippi probably has more rural areas that's hard to get to than any other state in the nation. And you don't want to accept federal help. We got to stop electing these people, man, that don't actually help the goddamn people. You know, because you getting personal agendas and your pride involved and egos and all that. And what nobody elected you for. Don't nobody give a damn about your ego and your personal vendettas and stuff. You supposed to be doing a job, helping the people. You basically turned down help for the people for no legitimate good reason of people that needed help. You clearly don't have the knowledge or the supplies to do the job because the entire state shut down for a whole week. People died. Damn! If that ain't a sign of, I need a little help. I don't know what the hell is. It's still people without their lights on right now. Right now. No heat right now. Hotels are full everywhere. Everywhere. So I don't understand it. I don't understand why people keep letting politicians pull that wool over your eyes to divide you. I still don't understand why there's separate political parties. That's the dumbest shit ever. You don't even understand the mentality behind the division. The top people want to divide the bottom people. Why? Because the bottom half of the people are more than them. There's more people that's without than there are with. So the people that are with going to always benefit from dividing the people that are without. Because as long as they can keep you confused and arguing with each other, you're not going to realize, hey, these people got all the stuff over there. What the hell? we can't get none of that. We can't get a little help over here. We're paying you money to supposedly be to govern and help us. Because all this shit is gangsterism. It's kickbacks. Everything we do is basically mafia. It's kickbacks. We pay them to govern, police, and do things to run things for us, to keep things organized, right? That's their job, and that's what they're supposed to do. How do they keep things organized and govern and help you out and running things for you if when you need help, they're like, well, every man for them damn self. But I'm going to keep all this money over here I got and stay in my big mansion that costs $1 million. I'm going to chill over here.